One moment, y'all. I know y'all like, what is she doing? Yes. Okay. Anyway, y'all. Hey, this is your girl Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you guys from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. Or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just depends on what you darn like. I want to shout out happy birthday, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah, happy anniversary to anybody who is celebrating anything on August the 10th, 2023. We want to give you what we call our wonderful gift over here, which is what? Because I am the Oprah of the what? Smooches. So you get a smooch, and everybody gets a smooch. I want you to feel informed. I want you to feel happy, healthy, and whole when you leave my channel. And I want you to be in knowledge, okay? I want you to be knowledgeable about some things maybe that you already knew. Maybe I can just remind you of them, okay? And if nobody told you they love you today, I do. I love you from the bottom of my butterfly heart, okay? So anywho, hey 300. So anywho, I want to say to you guys, today is Thursday. Now, on a lighter note, my bingo place that I was going to for a while has made every Thursday free bingo night. So y'all can see my battle, right? Oh, oh. Y'all can see my battle, right? Okay. So just want y'all to know. Yes. Ouch. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. So I just want to, yeah, that's a battle. That's a battle. I'm praying. I'm praying that I don't go. I'm supposed to win 2 Thursdays in a row and I ain't win chess. So I'm winning this battle, okay? I'm winning this battle. All right. Then again, it don't do no good when you got a child and a cousin that's calling you and saying, girl, it's free. Anywho, moving forward, I hope you all have had a blessed day today. I really do. I hope you all doing good. Y'all, I'm on these herbs and I'm trying these herbs in a new form. And when I tell y'all, yesterday I felt some type of way. So I said I'm gonna start my because I got put like it's several herbs I was taking separately. And I didn't want to keep taking them separately. I wanted to find them all in one supplement, right? And oh my goodness, did I find them all in one supplement? I might even show y'all what it is. I might. And it you. Let me see. Hold on. I don't, I swear, this computer. Yeah, I think when I called AT&T the day before yesterday, I think when I called them, they slowed my internet without me telling them because I was calling about the internet. My internet bill is ridiculous. And I'm like, has the internet more than anything else I got? That's weird to me. So my sister, one of my baby sisters, told me that she went and bought her own router and modem. And she said now she pay a month is $50. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to order. I've been searching all morning doing my thug thizzle research. I'm going to buy my own modem and my own router, so my bill can drop down to $50 a month because AT&T is just getting utterly ridiculous, and they not even as good as they used to be. And I refuse to go to Spectrum. Y'all can have that. Spectrum is a whole pimp out here. Spectrum will tell you your bill is one thing. When you get your bill, it's almost double. And then when you call them, they're trying to explain to you how it's almost double. You like, oh no. So y'all can have Spectrum too. I really wish I could go and get somebody just a local, just a little bitty company starting out, and all this and stuff. I'm even looking into T-Mobile because T-Mobile has home internet now, and everything, and that's $50 a month. I've already talked to somebody. I'm just trying to, decide because I don't want to make the wrong decision, and everything like that. But yeah, I got to do something because they getting utterly ridiculous, and I don't need. Why y'all charging so much for stuff that we can see for free? I got all the free apps, like my 75-inch screen that I got, and my screen in my room, all downloads every new thing that comes out, like the Freevee. Freeevee. If y'all haven't got that, look on your TV and see if it downloads. Mine's automatically, come up and download. It just say click on it. So I got all the new free apps and all that stuff. I don't even have cable because what was the sense of me having cable when I have Prime, I have Tubi, I have Netflix, I have Freevee, I have this one TV right here. It gives me something called hold on, let me see what this is called. Hold on. Universal Guide. And on Universal Guide, it's over 1,000 different things on here. I ain't never got to go back to cable. So, you know what I'm saying? And y'all want to charge me? Yeah, my bill is $162 a month. That's ridiculous. And I still got a home phone because I'm old. I'm my grandmama. My grandmama said I always keep a home phone. So it's like, and I'm battling with that. I really am because I use my cell phone so much, but my home phone has came in handy because there was times I couldn't get on my cell phone because of the towers or whatever was going on, and people could still call me on my home phone. So I'm still battling with that. But I promise you, I'm at a point where I'm going to say, Grandmama, let me try to do it without you this time. Don't roll over in your grave. Just pray for me that the decision I make to let the phone go is the best decision. Okay, because it's utterly ridiculous, y'all. It's just weird. Everybody wants to go up on their bills and stuff, but ain't nobody's money going up. I find that, not strange, but weird. Just weird. Okay. So yeah, you know. And then yeah, I think they slowed my internet. I really do, because my internet was going fast until after I hung up with them, and then it started going like slow, super slow, and everything. Yeah, I was about to say T-Mobile has 50 internet service. Yeah, I'm going to do that too. I think I am. I think I really am. So, anyway, y'all, oh gosh, I just let my family know I would not be coming to the family reunion. I'm doing me, y'all. I was going to go to the family reunion, but I'm not. My mom says she's not going either now. I guess because I'm not going, so she's not going. And my one little sister's still in the hospital. The outcome looked like it's outcoming, that she's gonna be okay. It's just gonna be a slow process. She's been in there almost a week, and everything, and she's still trying to go to the reunion, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But my mama got mad at me because I told my mother I was gonna give my sister my room, because I got a king size room reserved, right? And I'm like, ain't no use of her going down there and she'll know if she's gonna get a room, and all this and stuff like that. Because, see, I can take off and go to Alabama at any moment. And I think I am going to take off and go to Alabama, not this weekend, but the first weekend in September. I want to see my god granny, and I want to see some of my relatives, and everything. And then I'm only going to be down there for like a day and a half, and then I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of not driving over the expressway. Not the expressway, over the highway. I have the need for speed. Let me just go there. So yeah, I'm so used to going out of town twice a year with my deceased husband. Like, we make 2 trips a year out of town. And I haven't been out of town since he passed away, because he would always drive down there. And then when we come back, for some reason, he gets super sleepy as soon as we take off. And we would switch on the highway. He would get over in the passenger seat. I would get in the driver's seat. And by the time he wake up, we like maybe a half or whatever from Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, I could take over now, baby. Dang, I ain't know you've been pushing this car. You've been driving. I went to sleep. We was in Georgia. Now so yeah. Anywho, but I can drive. I'm for real. I should be a fast and furious driver, because that's how I drive. Seriously. I can maneuver a car like nobody's business. And, I always trip men out the way I drive, because they like, don't know female drive like that. I do. You know what I'm saying? I do. So, but anyway, I'm just like, so I have a need for speed. So this is what I do since I haven't been out of town. This is what I do. When I have a need for speed, I need to like whatever. I get on the expressway and I just drive. I mean, drive like I'm going out of town. Like I drive when I'm out of town and just drive. I mean, drive. Do you hear me? And then it gets out of my system. I get off the expressway. I take the street, come on back home. Yeah, I did that yesterday. I mean, out. Who? I had that pedal to the metal. Who? Yes. I was driving so good. You drive good when a semi truck follows you. The semi truck was driving. These other cars was driving, and they was messing with my shine, y'all. I can't let you mess with my shine. So I maneuvered around one car, got back over, and got in front of the semi, and I hauled it. Do you hear me? Next thing I know, that semi was on my butt. It's like as I cleared, he cleared. When I got in one lane, he got over the lane. It was too funny. And I was laughing because I guess he was like, well, shoot, I'm going to follow her. Because usually out of town, sometimes like we learned this from my mom and my uncles and my granddad, that when you go in the long distance, sometimes it's best to travel behind a semi that's rolling, because they get the upper hand when there's a cop, and they'll start slowing down, because somebody will CB them, ahead and say, Smokey's up or whatever, and they slow down. So to slow down. Don't be no fool. Okay. So, but this semi was going so slow. And it's so funny. So as I was going to get out, he said, dun, dun. I cleared the way. Do you hear me? I don't be playing. Shoot, I do not be playing. And you know that you can drive when a man goes to sleep. Because y'all know for yourself, he ain't going to go to sleep if you don't trust your driving. Shoot, y'all, my deceased husband used to be over, like he was in a bed calling hogs. Do you hear me? And the kids would crack up. They're like, Daddy really sleep. I'm like, I know. And so, yeah. So, yeah. And I just do. I miss driving on express. I miss driving on the highway from state to state. I do. I don't, I didn't I was so spoiled. My husband took me everywhere. And he enjoyed it. Like, most men they be like, I don't drive, I'm tired. Not him. He's like, babe, where we going today? He just enjoyed driving me and I enjoyed him driving me. How about that? So, I hadn't drove really myself in years. Seriously. So it was a wake up call to me that I had to start driving myself again. I thought that was like, that's so cruel. I didn't even know if I really knew how to drive, y'all, because I didn't drive myself. Y'all think I'm playing. I don't care if it was to the store, to the hair salon, to the nail shop, to whatever. Mister, opened my door, put me in the car. He got in the car and we drove. Seriously. So yeah. Anywho. Yeah, I know I'm all off subject today. It's okay. Y'all be okay. Y'all need something to laugh at because some of y'all ain't smiled in years. Anywho. Okay, so I had something delivered, right, yesterday. And FedEx delivered it, right? And I think the FedEx driver just dropped it because when I got to the door, when I realized that something had been put in front of my house, I made it to the door. When I got to the door, FedEx was already driving off, right? But the box was open. And not open like whatever, but it was open like it had been dropped. So I kindly, when my son, he called me, I said, look, when you get here, I need you to bring something in, but I need you to take pictures of it before you bring it in. I said, because if it rains, they really do out of luck because they're going to get my money back, right? And he was like, okay, mama, no problem. He said, I'm on my way now. I'm trying to maneuver around these cars. I said, okay. So, yeah, he got there. He was like, what the? And look, I said, take pictures before you touch it and send them to me because I'm going to get my money back. Because I have the way my porch is set up, I have a cover over my porch, y'all. They could have set it on the porch. Or I have a daggone driveway with a cover over my driveway. You could have just set it up under there. You just dropped it in front of my house. So anybody can come, even though on this street and in this area, thank you, Lord, we don't have people to do that. But somebody could have easily came along and just took it. So yeah, don't disrespect me at all. At all. So when I contacted the people, they was like, "We so sorry your experience wasn't good and everything. Would you like us to replace it?" I said, "No, I like my money back." I'm silly. But no, I like my money back. I'll spend my money somewhere else. Thank you and goodbye. Okay. So, and in the famous words of Kwani, F you itch and goodbye. Okay. So, yes. Okay, y'all. Let me explain something. Some of y'all like, how do you like Ken? I like Ken. Because you know what? Ken has been nobody but Ken since he came on here. A lot of y'all, I told y'all I like people who themselves, they real. Ken has been Ken. And plus, I'm not a cusser. Ken's a cusser. And so he cusses for me. I told him that too. I said, I come over here to hear you cuss. Seriously. I heard I said, because I don't cuss. And you do it so well. And he thought that was so funny. He said, I got you. So when I come in the chat, I be cracking up just to hear him cuss. I know that's weird, but hey, somebody got to be a professional in something that I don't do. And he's a professional cusser to me. So I like Ken. I do. Now, if he do something for me not to like him, it's a different story. But so far, hey, I ain't got no issues with him because, like I said, he's been Ken since he came on. So now I hope I answered that question for you guys as well. Okay. What's the other question that I was asked? I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all I'm not mad at nobody. For some reason, y'all keep saying I'm mad at people, and I want y'all to tell me who I'm mad at, please. Because I mean, you asked me a question, I give you an answer, and that's not the right answer. So tell me who I'm mad at. So then that way I know and I answer it correctly, because evidently I don't know me. That's so stupid. Anywho, what else before I get started? It'll come to me. Anyway, let's move forward. I told y'all that Florida was gonna be in the news again. Okay. Oh, DeSantis, the Satan, the Satan. DeSantis, the Satan, the Satan. Okay, now my computer don't want to work. Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah, and then StreamYard has been tripping. I had to contact StreamYard people, And I told them I tried to pull this up on two different computers and it still didn't work. So it's not me, it's y'all. Get that straight. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Hold on. Hold on to your lips. You got to hold on. Oh, come the heck on, man. Hold on, y'all. Okay, here we go. Hold on, here. Is this the thing? Yeah, right here. DeSantis suspends Orlando area state attorney in second sacking of democratically elected prosecutors. Here's my thing. How you suspending elected people? Seem like something's about that. Okay. Prosecutors have a duty to faithfully enforce the law. One political agenda cannot trump this solemn duty. Refusing to faithfully enforce the law of Florida puts our community in danger and victimizes innocent Floridians. He got his nerves. Hold on. DeSantis said, okay. Let me scroll down. Hold on. I'm trying to read what she said. Okay. I am a duty elected state attorney for the Ninth Judicial Circuit. Okay. Worrell said at the news conference outside of the Orange County Courthouse in Orlando. And nothing done by a weak dictator can change that. Ooh, get him. Get him. Get him. He is a dictator, y'all. I know y'all don't think so. That's my opinion. It's my opinion. And opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has one. Monique was elected to bring reform to a criminal legal system that is fundamentally flawed. In order to achieve equality and to move our system towards justice, her bio says. Okay, so I just think he's trying to actually put his people that he wants in place so his agenda or the agenda of those that he support can be played out. That's my opinion. I don't live in Florida. I'm just sick of hearing about Florida. How about that? Okay. Every time you turn on, it's something that has to do with Florida. Did anybody know what happened to those fake nurses? Remember all those nurses that was caught in Florida? It's like over 7,000 of them or whatever like that, or 700, something of that number. Let me pull it up. And they got caught in Florida. They didn't have real degrees, but they was practicing in these hospitals and stuff. Do y'all remember that? I wonder what happened to them because we ain't heard no more about that. Let me see. I think a lot of people stay in Florida just because of the weather. They don't care what goes on as long as they get good weather, like warm weather. And to me, that's so stupid, but nevertheless, whatever. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let's pull this up. Mm. How you doing today, 300? Okay, here we go, right here. More than seven, well, I'm sorry, more than 7,600 fake nursing diplomas issued in Florida in alleged wire fraud scheme. Do y'all remember that? Thousands of practicing nurses in the U.S. could potentially be working with bogus academic credentials after federal officials uncovered an alleged scheme at three South Florida nursing schools. The Department of Justice said Wednesday that the schools, now closed, allegedly issued more than 7,600 fake and unearned nursing degrees. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Let's pull this up. Come on.
Joe?
Lauren Elliott's very layered investigation. One authorities dubbed Operation Nightingale after legendary nurse Florence Nightingale. More than 24 suspects face charges for selling thousands of fake nursing diplomas.
Expect our healthcare professionals to be who they claim they are.
South Florida is front and center in this fraud scheme. The U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Florida details the plan. 3 formerly accredited nursing schools sold phony diplomas and transcripts for an average of $15,000.
When we talk about a nurse's education and credentials, shortcut is not a word we want to use.
The 3 South Florida schools involved were the Sacred Heart International Institute in Fort Lauderdale, Siena College of Health in Lauderhill, and the Palm Beach School of Nursing in West Palm Beach.
The last thing we want to learn is that the nurses administering the medications, the ones charged with carrying out the doctor's order, took shortcuts on their clinical training and used fake nursing diplomas to get their licenses and jobs. Unfortunately, thousands of people have taken these shortcuts.
25 suspects have been charged so far. Officials describe 2 lists of suspects. The first included owners, operators, and employees. The second featured recruiters who convinced students to take the shortcut. Authorities allege around 7,600 fake nursing diplomas were sold by the South Florida schools, totaling well over $100 million paid.
The matter, though, is the nursing candidates had done no work for these diplomas.
It does not stop there. Officials believe 30% of those diploma holders could be practicing, as they were able to pass the written nursing exam. Authorities said they've notified nursing boards nationally about the fraud.
Not only is this a public safety issue, but it also tarnishes the reputation of nurses who actually did the hard clinical and coursework required to get licenses and jobs.
What if these nurses were working with patients and they died? Each of those defendants now facing up to 20 years in prison. I think about that, y'all, all the time. I do. I think about stuff like that because, like I said, I got my CNA degree and CNA diploma or whatever, and I also have my medical administrative degree as well, my medical administration degree. Okay, so I have that as well, and that's, like I said, I got several degrees. I ain't gonna get into them, but I have several degrees. My ultimate degree, of course, is my doctorate. But however, I do know when you go to school for medical, you have to have your P's and Q's about yourself. You have to dot your I's and curve your T. You know what I'm saying? You have to, cross your T's and all that other stuff, because the medical terminology alone is a whole 3 courses. Medical terminology, because when you break words down, they all mean different things, and they put them together to mean one word that you see. But you have to know the meaning of it. Some of the prefixes mean the same thing. Medical terminology, it's a whole nother other. Trust me. Of course, I got an A in it, but I ain't gonna brag. Who's bragging? I got an A. Get this out anyway. Moving forward, moving on. Okay, so yeah, just be careful, y'all, when y'all go to these places, and don't be so happy when you go in these places that everybody is whatever. You better know their credentials. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to know what happened to them. We need an update on what actually has happened to them, for real. I think there was 1 or 2 that had moved here in Kentucky. They didn't say where in Kentucky. And one person had moved here using her sister's name, because she couldn't do medicine. And so she used her sister's name, and they contacted the girl whose real name it was, and, showed her a picture. She's like, that's my sister. And they, it broke down like a, good gas went up. I'm just, hey, so, yeah. Shout out to Tracy. Okay, so let me get to this next thing right here, and I'm going to explain to y'all why I feel the way I feel. Let me see. Okay, so let me tell you about my son. I told y'all my oldest son, why I'm pulling this up. I told y'all my oldest son, he really has an apartment downstairs. Okay, you might as well say, because I don't go downstairs for nothing unless I really have to. And he's the only person here, and it's a whole 2 bedrooms downstairs. Okay, uh, the wash and dry center is downstairs. So he's got his bedroom down there plus 2 extra bedrooms and all that. So he has his own apartment. And so, and I stay upstairs because it's my bedroom and another bedroom upstairs. Okay. So I don't go downstairs. He does the washing. He said he'll do the washing because it's downstairs. So he washes and dries and all that and folds them up and bring them up here and I'll put them up, which he only got to do my stuff because he's downstairs. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, I think he is so spoiled now. I mean, I know eventually he's gonna want to move out. And at first he was hinting about I'm gonna give me an apartment and blah blah blah. And I ain't say nothing. First I was like, for what? You got an apartment downstairs? That's what I was thinking to my man. But then I thought about it. And plus his girlfriend come over like every other weekend. She almost lives here. I'm gonna start charging her rent. That's a whole nother issue. Anywho, she's my plus one. She's my extra, okay? However, I think he's so spoiled now, y'all, to be honest. Because he was like, he was talking to me yesterday, Mama, I looked in our deep freezer downstairs, and we still got a whole bunch of stuff in the deep freezer downstairs, and I found some pork chops in there and everything, and I thought it would be nice for catch this, us, to have some pork chops, tomorrow and everything. So I'm just saying, I said, bring them up here. I will fry you a couple pork chops. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Bet. Thank you. And walk right back down the steps. I knew that's what he was hinting to. See, he's living at home where at least 3 times a month his mama cook a home cooked meal and he can rub his stomach and not share with nobody. You do y'all see where I'm going with this? Like he's got all the amenities of yeah. So yeah. Anywho, so I'm gonna fry him. He took him out when I woke up this morning. I saw him sitting on the sink. I said he really wants some pork chops, so I'm gonna fry him 2 nice fat old pork chops today. I don't know what else I'm gonna cook with him, but he's gonna at least get 2. See, I was heading to Louisville today because my mama made the soup that my baby girl called everything but the kitchen sink. She made that soup, and anytime she make it, my feet is up under her table because the soup is thunder. Okay, so that's where I was heading today. However, since I got to cook this boy these chops, I don't know if I'm going. I'll probably pick it up tomorrow. At least I have it for Friday and whatever. So I can't even get spoiled by my mama because I'm too busy spoiling my own child. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyhow. Move forward. Okay. Did y'all read that it was on the screen? Let me read it to you. JCPS, which is Jefferson County Public School, due to transportation issues, school is canceled Thursday, which is today, August the 10th, and Friday, August the 11th. Will contact families if there are any changes in its services. Please see your email for more information. Let me tell you why they did that, y'all. Yesterday was the first day of school here in Kentucky. Okay, so in Louisville, in my area, which I live in Shapley. Okay, both of them, Jefferson County is over Shapley, Louisville, St. Matthews area. Just different. JCPS is the school system for all different cities. Okay, that surrounds Louisville. Let me say it like that, because Lexington is not. Okay, don't you know some of them kids? And I'm going to show y'all this. I don't want y'all to think I'm lying. Hold on before I say it. Hold on. It's not me. It's this thing going really, really slow. Hold on. Hold on. My screen just started updating on its own, y'all. Hold on. Don't worry, I'm going to contact AT&T and tell them, put my speed back where it was. Quit playing with me. Because I did tell them I'll be researching for another internet company. I really did say that. Because they too, yeah, AT&T, I'm not impressed with them at all. At all. And it's so funny because I gave that I gave a prophecy yesterday. I said, y'all, I said, I even told, the people in my area, I said, y'all need to get ready. I said, because some tell me these kids is gonna be home and you're gonna have to find, other things to do with them while they home. I didn't know it was gonna start this early. Good grief. Hold on, y'all. Where is it at? I was trying to show y'all. Let me pull this up. Oh, a song is in my head. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, so here's the thing. So I have told everybody, as long as with other people, even though I don't have any kids that's in school, I do have grandkids that still go to school, and everything. And I am concerned about all kids, you see. And so now the kids are actually they having a meeting at the school board, and I want all parents that can, like I told them, all the parents that can, y'all need to bombard this school board meeting, because yesterday I thought I saved it, but I didn't, y'all. Anyway, yesterday, don't y'all know them kids was just now getting home from school at 10 p.m. School was out at 3:30. 4:30 at the latest, and them kids didn't get home from school until 10 p.m. 10 p.m. And I was trying to find this one thing because this girl was asking people if they could help her find her nephew and everything, because her nephew never made it home. And this was still around, it was around 8:30 in the afternoon. Her nephew has still not made it home, and everything. And we was like, what? So I was trying to find her Facebook thing to ask her, did he ever make it home? Because for a child like it of that age not to be home, and what I love about it is my friend Dominique, she's married and her husband drives for the school board system. And where every other driver of the school went home yesterday and didn't care if them kids was home or not, he stayed to make sure and ensure that everybody got home. He wanted to make sure, and he didn't get home. I think she said until 11 something last night is when he got home. She said, that he stayed. 17 bus drivers quit yesterday. What? They should have. Y'all, 17 bus drivers quit yesterday. But here's the thing. Here's the thing with the bus driver situation that I don't get. They do trial runs, y'all, before school start. They do them 2 weeks in advance, a week in advance, and then a couple of days. You see where to go, how to turn. You do all of that. So how is it on the first day of school you don't remember what you learned for 2 weeks? I don't get that. Okay, a friend of mine just posted yesterday. She picked her child up off the stop, her granddaughter, sorry, off the stop at 8:20 p.m. Y'all know it don't make no darn sense. It don't make any darn sense. How is it? I just don't get it. How is it that you don't remember what you've been practicing for 2 weeks? I don't get that. And then this one bus driver, they recording him, some car recording him talking about, if y'all keep crying, I'm going to put y'all out right here. They was crying because they was on that bus for so long, and he didn't know where he was going. He talking about he going to put them little babies off on the, I mean, when I tell you people are heartless, y'all, if I could, I would. I would drive. That's why I tell people, honey, you can come to Kentucky and get a job. You really can. If I could drive like that, I would. I'm like, what in the flying fig Newton? But see, this is when you need to raise the bar on those with a felony that did their time and they doing good. They not back out here doing no fool la la. Shout out to that content creator that says that. This is when you need to allow them to do that. And then, to be honest, I always said retired officers or retired military need to be involved with school systems, period, because they know how to handle stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I always think it should be two on the bus anyway. I don't think it should just be the driver. I think it should be the driver and somebody else that's on these school buses, because these kids sometimes act a fool. They act a donkey. Now, here's something else I want to say. I hear a lot of Black people saying in busing. I don't think that's a good thing to do. And that's my opinion. I don't think that's a good thing to do. I really don't. And I'm going to tell you why. One of the best things that ever happened to me is that I didn't go to school in the neighborhood I was in. What I mean by that is I was raised in Southwick projects, right? At the time, it wasn't against the law to use a family member's address. So I used my mama used one of her auntie's addresses so I could go to school. Okay. And I ended up going to a really good school. I met a whole lot of friends and had a whole lot of experiences that other people in my neighborhood never got. Now, another thing that's good about that is if let's just say me and somebody in my neighborhood, we get into a fight, okay, and we argue and we don't like each other, and we got our own set of friends that we play with and stuff like that, right? We ain't speaking to you. Well, if I'm going to school with these same people, I don't get a break from that. That follows me on the school bus. It follows me in school. I don't get a break from it. So the chances are, not only are we gonna fight and get into it at home, but we're gonna fight and get into it at school, on the bus stop. It just won't end. The good thing about it is if I'm living somewhere and I'm into it with y'all, I ain't got to go to school with y'all. I get to go to school. I get to learn. I get to have peace. I deal with you when I come home. So I don't think it's a good idea for kids that live in the same area to go to school on the same school in the same bus. I just don't. I feel like it's a recipe for disaster. I do. I just don't feel like it's a good idea. And that's just my opinion, my opinion. And like I said, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody got one. So, I found it. Okay. So that's why I'm telling everybody, I mean, you got your own opinion why you don't think, we should be busting all this and stuff. And okay, I get it, whatever. But yeah, I just don't. I just don't feel like, especially in this climate when there's so many gangs and stuff now, I just don't feel like it's a good thing for I just don't. Yeah, I feel like it's a recipe for disaster. And I feel like once you pull your kids out and they start going to the same schools and stuff and they get harassed and beat up and all this and stuff, other people are not going to care about your children. They're going to leave them in their predicament. They're not going to ever change. They're not going to, back in the 60s, maybe. Back in even the 70s, maybe. But this climate now, no. Matter of fact, them kids need to go in different directions than where they live at. And that's just how I feel. Okay, so let me show y'all this. Okay, I'm trying to make sure y'all can see this. Hold on. Y'all see this? This is a school bus yesterday. That's a school bus. You got kids standing on the bus to and from school, and you got them triple seated and everything else. Look how packed that bus is. Look at that. And did I tell y'all that that 19 still ain't gone? So they breathing all on each other. That's unacceptable. That is not acceptable at all. Very much unacceptable, y'all. I'm trying to bring this other thing up. Give me one moment. Because this is something you all need to look up and vote on. Hold on. Where'd you go? I might have to just read it to you. Hold on. Okay, so let me scroll down. Okay. This says CBDCs are the government's way of keeping tabs on our finances. Americans have the right to uphold their financial privacy, stand against having your finances, hold on, I'm gonna click this button, controlled by the government. Stand up for our constitutional rights. Say no to CBDCs. Okay. So y'all can look that up and everything and vote against the CBDCs. In other words, it's a group that wants Americans to make a decision not to let the government do that one currency thing to where all of your money, even though you have, like, I bank with a bank that starts with Pork, you may bank with a Navy Federal, somebody else may be with Wells Fargo, whatever. Okay, so no matter what the name is, all of these banks would be with the government. So if the government decides to cut the banks off or whatever, there's nothing you can do because they all will be signed up under the government. I even cut you out. If the government is able, because that gives them that gives them a way to look in your finances. You may not want them to know that you buy toilet paper triple ply twice a week, and you got 30 rolls stocked up. You may not want them to know that. You know what I'm saying? And with them in your privacy like that, they can decide that, well, we don't want you to buy no more, so we're gonna cut your finances off. We're gonna put a halt on your right now. We're gonna tell the bank to stop you, or we're gonna stop you ourselves. You see how that's dangerous, y'all? These are the same people we want them to have control over us. That they can't stop lying. These are the same people that lie to you every day about what's going on. These are the same people that had stuff. Same people that lost money to a whole nother country. Same people. I mean, come on, y'all. I can control my own finances, whether I go to zero balance or a million balance. I don't need you doing for me what I can do for myself. I don't need you meddling. So like I said, that's how I feel about it. So you all, it's up to y'all how you feel about it, what you want to do, and all this and stuff like that. How much time I got? Okay, I got 10 more minutes. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Hold on. Hold on. And some of you parents, y'all some piss poor parents. How you send your kids out to school this morning when everybody named mama know for a fact that JCPS canceled school today in the morning? How is it that you send your kids out to the bus stop? How you let them go to the bus stop and ain't no bus? Ain't even no school. What are you doing that you don't know? I know, man. Oh, goodness gracious. I just want to smack me some parents. do. I want to smack some of these friends because it's like how, Sway? How is it that you don't know? I don't get it. Anywho. Okay, my friend I was telling you about her husband, he's a school bus driver. He's also a musician, y'all. He's very talented. Anyway, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of my friend. I'm so proud of her. This year she didn't get the crown, but she's number two. So, runner up. I think that's what it's called, runner up. And I'm so proud of her. I just want to share this with you guys real quick. And I'm talking about a beautiful person here. She's the one that when I had to cut off all my hair, I felt some type of way, and she encouraged me. She called me. She was like, "Sis, I got your back. I cut mans. Look at my head and all this and stuff. You still beautiful, and your husband loves you, and it's good to have good people in your corner, y'all. And when I tell y'all this chick can sing, oh my goodness." I love to hear her sing. I love to hear her sing. I call her Joy, even though her name's Dominique Joy. I still call her Joy. I'm like Joy. So yeah, here she go. I want y'all. This is just beauty at its finest. Here. I absolutely. We're growing like it in Kentucky. Yes. Yes, we are thoroughbred bred, honey. Who? I keep telling y'all where the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. Or the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. It just really depends on what you like. Yes, honey, we grow like that down here. Hmm. Yes. Yes, honey, we grow like that down here. Uh-huh. We do. Just really depends on what you like. I keep telling y'all. I know y'all be thinking I'm for real. And I love me. You know what? I don't have a problem giving a woman her props. You know how you see a lot of women, they can't tell a woman she's pretty or whatever. She has an issue with them, and she's got to be number one. You can't always be the number one person. You just can't always. You just can't always. Hold on. Let me go back. I'm gonna show y'all this too. And then we out of here, y'all, for real. I didn't want to end with a sad note, y'all. I wanted to end with a good note. So y'all bear with me, okay? Okay. Look at that bone structure. That's my girl. I don't care. It's a group of us that we love the Lord. We were all married. I'm a widow now, but I'm still in the group because you can't have a group without Coco. Anywho, we all sing, and it just is what it is. And these women are making their mark in their own way. I'm making my mark in my own way, and we encourage each other. We pray for each other. We cover each other in prayer. We love on each other. We encourage each other. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't give it up for nothing in the world. That's why I said my real life is thunder. I don't care nothing about this YouTube stuff and what people be trying to say and all that. Say what you want to say, but my real life is thunder. Okay, my real people in my life is thunder. Okay, I have a life. A whole lot of people don't, but I do. Okay, so this is one picture of her, Miss Kentucky. That's another picture. That's the new Miss Kentucky now. She won it. And my friend Joy is runner up. See, this picture right here is the girl and my friend. Yep. So, yos. Yos. Just beautiful. And see, I'm not into makeup. I need to get into makeup, y'all. I want to play in makeup. I do. I would love to play in makeup. And I am probably one day. I'm gonna play in some makeup, y'all. I think it's beautiful. She's got a thing of her North Carolina. That is beautiful. Now, this is her husband. This is the picture I was trying to get to. This is her husband. The way he proposed to her was so magical, y'all. He had a horse-drawn buggy with a rhinestone carousel and all this and stuff. And y'all, he had her family hidden, and they was outside, and he pulled up, and yeah, it was. I mean, he planned this. I love a man with a plan. I can't stand a man that don't plan nothing. He ain't got no idea, no nothing. That's why I said I just can't do selfish men. I don't. I just can't do it. And he planned that honey out for her and the family because she was crying and all this and stuff. It was so beautiful, y'all. I mean, it was so beautiful. It was a tearjerker, you know what I'm saying? And everything. And he plays the organ, he teaches organ, he teaches music. And all this other stuff, but he loves him some her, and she loves her some him, and he's been with her medical struggles and everything, and you can't even tell that she's sick. I keep telling you, we Kentucky bred, Kentucky fed. When you really, if you get a woman from Kentucky, you got something, because we don't let nothing stop us. We don't. We don't let nothing stop us. Like, we can be really, really sick, and you wouldn't even know it. Point blank, period, because we get up and go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that, I don't know, it's just something in us that just does it like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I mean, yeah, I ain't talking about the ones who migrated to Kentucky. I'm talking about, Kentucky bred, Kentucky fed. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, I ain't talking about nowhere else. I ain't live nowhere else. I can only talk about us, the women here, who we are and how we operate. You know what I'm saying? Thoroughbred, Kentucky bred, Kentucky fed. So yeah, that's who we are. Anywho, y'all, I just want to let y'all know that what happened? Okay, go to LMPD website, shows, video, and actions taken. Department of Justice names are on the website. Some were terminated, others demoted, some suspended. Oh, the police. Okay. Thank you, friend. I was like, what happened? Y'all know I have a friend that's a councilman, and she just put out here where the Department of Justice demoted some, fired some, and suspended some, and fired and term is the same thing. Police, we trying to clean up our city, y'all. We are our city and our state. We ain't playing. We trying to clean it up. So you can come here if you want to with all that foolishness. You will get locked up. We don't play it because we don't want to live somewhere where our kids can't play peacefully, and all this and stuff. We don't want that at all. At all. At all. I wish they would. Ooh, I wish they would be a little bit like Texas, and if you ain't got no business here, and if you ain't working, you ain't got no opportunity for no job. That's the reason why you moving here. We don't want you. Stay where you are, because you could be coming here to start some trouble and tear up our city, and we don't want that. We don't want that at all. Sorry, we love you, but we don't want that. Keep going. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Anyway, I was trying to pull up a lesson. I heard that the 3 white men that did that Montgomery brawl, I heard that they are being brought up on charges. We'll see. And to the Winans boy and Marlon Winans and Mike Epps from me and a whole bunch of Black people. We tell y'all to go to Hades because, you know, y'all some bootlicks at this point. You know, this is the only time in the history of niggerdom that you see that we even fought back. I joined together to fight back. And of course, y'all got something to say about that. Oh, y'all shouldn't have did that. Oh, it don't make no sense. Why is it that when we fight back, I try to fight back, there's always a selective few that got something to say about it? But we supposed to continue to let people treat us like crap and beat on us and drag us. And I didn't know. Now I will give Larry Reed this credit. I didn't know that right before then there had been a Trump rally. Okay. Again, we hear Trump's name when it comes to stuff that goes against anybody that's not vanilla. I didn't know that there had been a Trump rally right before then, and then these ladies, black women that was dressed in white, had went to the same place to honor our ancestors for some type of thankful thing or something they was doing that happened as well, and then this happened. Okay, so you know, if you ain't gonna tell them they was wrong for jumping on that Black man because he was doing his job, if you not gonna Marlon Winans and Mike Epps, if you're not going to tell them people they were wrong for jumping on that Black man for doing his job after talking to them, pleading with them, and begging them for a minute to please move so this boat can dock. What it is was they was entitled. They felt like they was entitled. And they felt like if we jump on him, because they rallied, you know, they pumped up from their rally. If we jump on him, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. And y'all got a rude awakening that it ain't happening like that. And you know, yeah. And then some of them people that was doing the commentary for that video, I'm disappointed in them because why? I heard only 2 bros came from up there to go down there and help. Everybody else is just looking. And that's what's wrong. We only ones really ain't on code. So for the rest of them that was on code and protected that man and let it go down the way that it went down, my head's off to y'all. Salute to y'all. My head is off to y'all. You know, in every darn thing. So anyway, y'all, this has been your girl Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 9 tonight. I love you guys. Have a blessed day. Smooches.